The crisis at our southern border reaching a new milestone with nearly 500,000 encounters just this quarter, and it's having a devastating impact on those on the front lines. So far this year, 14 Border Patrol agents have taken their lives. That's the most in more than a decade. And joining us to share the toll on the job that it takes on families is two wives of Border Patrol agents. Welcome Ashley DeBella and Alison Anderson with us this morning. Ladies, thank you for being with us. Alison, I'd love to start with you. You know, those numbers are pretty staggering. I'm focusing here on the 14 suicides this year, the most in a decade. What does a Border Patrol agent deal with? What does he bring home? What do you see as a family member of a Border Patrol agent?
As a family, I mean, my husband, the perfect example I can provide would be he himself has had to be a first responder to an infant that was drowned in the river. And he desperately was trying to breathe life back into that little baby girl's body. And it was later learned that she had been brutalized and savagely abused. And I mean, all he could think of in that moment was our little girl. Our youngest daughter was the same exact age as this little girl that drowned in the river. And I mean, it's devastating. And those are images that they never forget. They come home with our agents.
Oh, it's an image you just painted for us. It's a very difficult picture. Ashley, I'd like to actually ask you the same question. You see this from a different perspective than anyone, including all of us watching and listening right now. What do your husbands bring home?
Very much what she said. The thing is the thing that they see, they bring home, because a lot of these agents do have families. So they get to see, you know, what goes on at the border, and then they come home, and the only thing that they can think of is what if their kids were going through this, and what if, you know, they're, sorry. It's hard for anybody. It's hard for anybody to separate that home and life, or the home and work, and so they see things at work, they bring it home, you have to have that separation.
You know, Ashley, by the way, everyone watching is going to forgive you for your emotions. What you're sharing with us, both of you, is something very real. It's your personal experience. And it's such a, again, to say this, but it's such a side of this that very few of us get to see. You know, I'm going to put these numbers up. Now, this is something that people see often, but I actually want to make this personal after having seen these numbers once again. What we're going to see on the screen here is the number of encounters in the last fiscal year. And so the numbers show us that there is an increasing crisis at our southern border. I'll stay with you on this one, Ashley. Do those numbers reflect also what you experience on a personal level? Do you feel like it's been, I don't know if the word is worse, has it been harder for the last several years and what your husbands have had to deal with?
Yeah, my husband's been in for quite a few years at this point, so we've seen the influx in numbers over the past couple of years. And it definitely takes a toll on these agents. These agents, they care about their job so much, and they want to go out there and do their job. But with these numbers, it's hard for them to be able to do their job and come home and feel like they've done a good job, if that makes any sense. And the numbers are just staggering. As much as the media doesn't want to say it, it's staggering.
Yeah.
It's a humanitarian crisis going on right now.
Well, I know what you mean when you say, you know, it makes it hard to come home from the job after dealing with what you both just described to us, by the way, and then feel like you were able to effectively execute your job as well. So Alison, the other number that we're talking about here is 14. It's the suicides. Does that come as any surprise to you based upon your personal experience of, you know, what these agents are dealing with?
I mean, honestly, no. I mean, things within the agents, the Border Patrol itself, it's gotten worse under this administration. I mean, the Border Patrol agents, they used to have an identity at work. They loved their careers. And this administration has basically subjected them to everyday exposure to death, abuse, disregard, and then they deal with the aggression and the noncompliance from the illegals in the detention centers and out in the brush. Like, this administration has made them look powerless in the eyes of those that are breaking our laws. And it's not right.
Wow. I mean, such powerful statements that don't come from a political perspective or even a theoretical perspective or even a numerical perspective. But, you know, two individuals, both of you here with Alison Anderson and Ashley DeBella, who've experienced this on a personal basis. We really appreciate you sharing those stories with us this morning on Fox and Friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.